Hello and welcome back. If it's your first time here, just welcome. Thanks for tuning into this video. So today we have this beautiful blank 8x10 canvas board, and we're going to be doing a, what is it, like a still life landscape? I don't know, it's of a house. Kind of doing a study of something that's not a figure, something that's not a person, not a portrait, because honestly, I need a break from that. I love my figurative women in my paintings. I have like maybe 2 or 3 left that I want to put on a larger scale canvas. So that'll happen in due time. But right now, I am really enjoying doing these really small paintings, and you can kind of see the one that's peeking out over there. But we're going to be using this reference here. This was taken in the Montrose area of Houston, Texas, and it was this cool little corner house with vines going up it and everything. So yeah, that being said, let's get started. Actually, wait, no. Also on that night, I got these 2 posters, or Prince posters, but the first one is this one. It is a Zeppelin one. Really cool. I love Led Zeppelin. Shout out Dad for putting me on. And then we also have this one, Yellow Submarine poster, which is really cool. It's all in the mind, you know. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pick the colors that we're going to be using. So I have like standard colors that I use, which is of course titanium white, so definitely titanium white, cadmium yellow light, raw umber, let's do phthalo blue, yellow ochre. I always find a way to use yellow ochre. I love yellow ochre. Cadmium red medium. Oh, I forgot that I have a green, so this is the only green that I have. So it's phthalo, Viridian. Oh, I have a Viridian green. That's what I've been using. Okay, so we're gonna use Viridian green as well. That's cool. So first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to tone the, this is already primed, this has gesso on it. So we're just going to tone it with a color. I usually do raw umber, or just a mixture of things that were left over on the palette. But today, I'm feeling this magenta vibe. So my goal for this painting is just to keep things super loose, super suggestive. I think that subtle suggestion in a painting is very, very powerful, and I love the look of it, of, you know, very painterly. You can see the brush strokes, you can see how colors are working together to kind of bring you an image, and then let the viewer's brain kind of fill in the rest with the information that it's given. I'm going in with a filbert, hog hair filbert size 4. Put some raw umber onto the palette, and we're just going to sketch out real loosely, you know, what we see. The tip of the house is kind of a little off center, so maybe like right there. I don't know where I stopped, where it stopped because the battery died, but so we just finished sketching out the composition. So we're gonna go in, I put out all my colors that I'm using, and we're gonna go in and just block some colors in. This should be fun. Okay, so this right here. Oh yeah, that's money. You know when you just put on and you're just like, yes, that is exactly the color that I wanted. So to make cool tone grays, I just mixed ivory black with titanium white because it's kind of reflecting the sky a little bit. So, ooh, that's nice. So, after this layer of blocking and colors, this is where the fun starts for me. Like, I always forget to sit back from my paintings because I'm used to just being like this, and I need to not do that. So I think the style of this is called Alla Prima, and I was looking it up last night, and it's doing wet on wet paint and working it from thin to thick. So at the beginning of this painting, I was doing a lot of thin layers, like sketching it out, super watered Gamsol, or super thin down I should say, with Gamsol. And then see, like this right here is like a nice line. Oh god, like that. So I don't want that green on my paintbrush. So this is still a relatively thin layer because I'm not like globbing on paint at this point. I'm just like making the colors more, being more selective with my colors, and then, you know, all that stuff. Alright, this is where we are now. We're adding in some details. Definitely, I would consider this the ugly phase. I know it's the ugly phase when I am this close to just leaving it how it is. These windows are not, they're angled wrong, this middle bar, and it's kind of throwing it off. Let's get that off. It's like this. Right there. brush, right? Like what is the point of this brush right here? I'm just gonna treat this as an eraser though. Okay, so I think I like that better. Calm down the background a little bit. Alright, so I think we're gonna call it here. I honestly don't know how much of that you guys got because the camera kept like either dying or just shutting off on its own. So I will give you a close-up of what we're working with right now. Not my favorite, but done with the painting. I think it was a really good experience. Things that I would change, but I'm gonna save those changes for the next painting, take what I learned from this painting and execute that in another painting that's like this. It has really been refreshing to paint something that I don't usually paint subject-wise. So like I said at the beginning, I don't want to paint figurative painting for a while. This is what I want to do. This is what's making me happy to paint. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyways, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below. And I don't know, if you're feeling saucy, then maybe even share the video. That would be really cool. Until next time, bye guys. Do you know where we are, guys? We are at the best place in the world, Jerry's Artorama, and we are going to go just look around because I'm supposed to meet my sister up in like 2 hours, and so I have 2 hours to kill, and it's right down the street from the art store, so why not, you know? Anyways, I'll check back in with you guys. Maybe I'll get something, I'm not sure. Back from climbing and going to the art store that's down the street from the climbing gym. I went there and I wanted to get some brushes, but I couldn't justify spending like $20 on a brush or $15 on a brush, so. And then I wanted to get multiple brushes, so I left the art store and ate some tacos, came back to the art store, and then got a bunch of stuff. Not a bunch of stuff, but I got some stuff. So I got some stretchers, which is exciting because I've never used stretchers before. I have only either used like pre-made canvases with the canvas on the frame, or I've made my own frame using like wood from Home Depot. I've been wanting to for a long time now. These are the first stretchers. I kind of opened up the top while I was in traffic. So this is 42 inches. Wow. That's cool. Let's see. Some keys for it. I've been wanting to try something called rabbit skin glue, and then I learned that it was actually made from rabbits. I can't do that. So this is PVA size. We'll use this for the first time. That's exciting. It's by Gamblin. And then some oil colors. Lukas Studio Magenta. Yeah, that's cool. Ooh. And then I also got gold metallic. I'm super excited about this. I didn't even want this. This wasn't in the initial plan of the painting that I had in mind when I got these supplies, but then I saw this and I was like, okay, I gotta integrate this into the painting somehow because that's just cool. I needed another big white, titanium white tube. This is by Soho. Soho is very budget-friendly paint. I've used their acrylic paints before, and every single time that I get oils, I see it, and like this was only $10. And then their smaller tubes are $4.99. This is really cheap. That's what I'm trying to say. So $10 for this. We'll see how it goes. I don't see why it wouldn't be good. Actually, let's poke a hole in it. Not me struggling. Okay, I am struggling. Wow. Really? It's still not going through. That's crazy. Wow, dude, this is really... Alright, one more. Put some gusto into this. There we go. That has to have done it. Yep, it did it. Because apparently titanium white pigment is one of the cheapest pigments out there, and they all use the same type of pigment. So it should be okay. We'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. I'm not even done with my other titanium white, but here we are.